Good morning and happy Monday to everyone. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So without any further ado, let's get to the news. World News, Goldman Sachs Group. Economists anticipate the Federal Reserve will start lowering interest rates by the end of next June, with a gradual quarterly pace of reductions from that point. Goldman pencils in the first rate cut for the second quarter of 2024, according to Bloomberg. AMC Entertainment Holdings, AMC, shares fall after the Delaware court approved a revised plan to proceed with a planned conversion of AMC preferred equity APE units into common shares. Ford, Brazilian unit has reached a transfer agreement with the Bahia state government for ownership of the idle factory complex in the Carnacari Industrial Park, according to Reuters. NKLA, said it's recalling 209 Class B Tre battery electric vehicles following the results of battery investigations. Tesla, TSLA, announced to cut prices for its Model Y long-range version and performance version of RMB 14K, each lowering MSRP for the Model Y long-range version to RMB 299.9K, down 4.5%, and performance version of RMB 349.9K, negative 3.8% cut. So this is obviously in China. Wynn Resorts, WYNN, announced its decision last week to close the WynnBET online sports betting and iGaming platform in certain jurisdictions. On energy, industrials, and materials, U.S. Steel X said it started a formal review process after rejecting a $7.25 billion cash and stock takeover from Cleveland Cliffs, CLF. Cleveland Cliffs said it made an offer to U.S. Steel Board July 28th, consisting of $17.50 in cash and 1,023 shares of Cliff stock, valuing U.S. Steel at $32.53 per share, a 43% premium. Jinko Solar, JKS, quarter two EPS 4.23 billion, up 50% year over year versus estimate of 3.98 billion. Next, Era Energy, NEE, mentioned positively in Barron's, saying although shares have outperformed the S&P 500 index for the past decade, has been lagging more recently. Still, NextEra Energy offers a relatively low-risk green play with a 2.7% dividend yield that's rising. SunPower, SPWR, said it's currently in discussions with Maxian Solar, MAXN, regarding a dispute over alleged breaches of master supply agreements. TPI Composites, TPIC, cut its profitability forecast for the full year and said it expects credit losses and impairment charges after customer Proterra PTRA filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Healthcare, Rockwell Medical release RMTI quarter two GAAP EPS negative 18 cents versus estimated loss of 12 cents earlier. Valneva, VALN, ADR's shares slip after saying the U.S. FDA extended the review period for a virus vaccine, citing the need to finalize the phase 4 program. Large cap pharma could be under pressure as the Lowering Drug Cost of American Families Act, or HR 4895, introduced by a trio of Democrats in late July, aims to expand drug cost relief measures for Medicare, seen in the Inflation Reduction Act to those insured privately. And finally, technology, media, and telecom. Apple, AAPL, iPhone maker Han Hai cuts outlook after mobile demand sags, saying consumer demand for smartphones has been muted over the past year. Comcast, CSA, broadband network is a backbone for tech trends, and the stock is cheap compared to buzzy names like NVIDIA, NVDA, Netflix, NFLX, and Meta, META, said Barron's. Okta, OKTA, upgraded to buy from sell at Goldman Sachs, saying subscription revenue is likely to bottom. And finally, SoftBank, SFTBY, is in discussions to purchase 25% stake in ARM Holdings if it doesn't currently own from Vision Fund, the $100 billion investment fund that started in 2017. And that's our news for today. On to take a look at our S&P 500 heat map. Share the screen here. Heat map, S&P, mainly technology is up today, getting a bounce from the sell-off. Got some healthcare up, some down. Google and Meta are up in communication services. Comcast, as we heard in the news, good value is up. Consumer cyclical, Amazon is up. And we got a mixed bag. Looks like a number of other issues are down. Industrials are mostly down. And energy is mostly down today. So there we have that. So I just wanted to show our annuity screen. Most people should be in an annuity. The annuity takes a step up, does not step down, where the index is once stocks sell off, does step down, and you can potentially lose money. As we can see over here, the annuity annual growth beats the index's average annual growth by about 5%. So that's that I wanted to share with everybody. And let's go to our charts. First, we want to take a look at the dollar. Wow, the dollar is gapping up today, really strong. Continuous strong move off of where we have all these moving indexes come together. So that must mean that gold and silver continue their sell-off. Yes, gold continues falling, getting close to our 200-day moving average right down here. Silver is well sold off. It did bounce back a little bit. So we have to continue to watch this to see where these fall to. Silver previously fell 20.45, right at 20.72. Let's fill this gap over here and this gap over here. We got a gap here, and we'll see if it can fill that on the upside. Take a look at copper. It's trying to stabilize here at the 50-day moving average. Southern Copper trying to hold on to the 20-day moving average. The X bouncing off of the 50-day moving average, but they've all been pulling back. Take a look at our bond yields. They're bouncing as well. They're above the magic 4.09. See this area getting pretty high, putting pressure on stocks whenever it gets above this level. Take a look at our NASDAQ. Did sell off earlier. It's trying to bounce back. It's up marginally. Let's see if that can hold even though interest rates continue to increase. Let's see. VIX volatility index. Wow, look at that spike. This was on Friday, and it tried to go a little higher today, and it's pulled back. S&P 500 is bouncing off of its 50-day moving average. We'll see if the pullback has ended. The Dow Jones, pretty flat. It's been, industrials have been stronger as the market has been pulling back out of tech. And where a lot of regional banks are, continues to sell off, but it's trying to bounce off of the 50-day moving average. So let's take a look at some of our ETFs. Financials trying to hold at the 20-day. Got a sell-off in energy. Not too bad, just slight pullback. Look at oil pricing. It's pretty close to 1% pullback today. Communication services pulling back, and it's bouncing off of its 20-day moving average. This has been in the tech sector. This has been the strongest sector in the market, along with semiconductors. Semiconductors have pulled back under the 50-day. Got a big bounce today, up over 4%. NVIDIA has got a big bounce this morning. It did sell off down to the low is 406 on Friday. So yeah, we got a healthy bounce today, up nearly $27. Jets is bouncing a little bit after big sell-off. It's under the 50-day moving average. We'll see if airlines can pick up again. Delta Airlines has been the leader. Industrials, pretty flat today. Metals and mining, even though gold, silver, and copper are selling off, doing pretty well today. Got a bounce off of the 50-day moving average. Huge volume, a lot of buying there. You got a bounce in building materials. Another strong sector of the market has been home builders. And home builders is up slightly today, but not doing too much. So let's take a look. moving in the market today. Here we got US Steel. It rejected that buyout offer. It's up strong today. A lot of people are happy to see that. Huge volume, huge buying in US Steel. Gap up. It's up 38% today. That's quite a move. Interesting, the buyer Cleveland Cliffs is bouncing as well. It's up about 9%. Energy Atlas Energy Solutions up pretty strong. Monday Software, Israeli-based software company, up really strong today, continuing its had a lot of volume on Friday, not much movement, but today we got the movement, up over 8%. Wildan company had a lot of volume and got a lot of number of tight closes, which is good to see. We got a relative strength. So as earnings are up 533%, 79% earnings surprise. Maxian Solar, also in the news, had a big sell-off last Friday, and it's up slightly today, but the sell-off is something to be concerned of. Finally, TG Therapeutics, up 10%, but once again, we got this huge sell-off over here, which is of concern. So let's look at what's selling off today. Professional money managers are moving out of going electric. With that, the big problem over in Maui is off about 34%. Huge volume. Look at that, largest volume in at least the last year. Power Up acquisition, blank check company. Kenvu down 2.5%. Consumer health products for self-care, skin health and beauty, and is down. Ebix has not had a good year. Continuing the trend down. Forward Air and Transportation. Huge gap down last week, huge sales volume. Earnings came in at a negative 55%, and it just continues the trend today. That's all we're going to look at there. And then there's two issues that I had recently purchased. I just wanted to take a look at them, both in biotech. DLSI gotten a lot of support, kind of in a trading range at the moment. According to Yahoo Finance, it's got a 12-month price range of above $20 a share. Don't take my word for it, do your own investigation, but just going to see where this goes. It has bounced up quite a bit off the bottom from 870, and now it's in this trading range. And we'll just continue to watch it. Today it's off 1.5%. Other issue, had a big sell-off earlier today, but now it's bounced off of that. And I believe it was down to, yeah, the low is $20.32. Got a lot of buying back in here. And this one has a price target of around $45. Once again, we're in a pretty tight trading area. Just continue to watch this, see if it can break out. Both of these need to break out of these areas. Relative strength is still pretty low, but these are two issues that I have on my radar. Just wanted to take a look at. And that's going to be our report for today. This is Mornings with Michael for informational and educational purposes only. Do your own research. If you have a personal finance question, feel free to reach out to us, DM us. Hope everybody has a great start to the week, and everybody have a great day.